ScarAudio.com. Whether you're tailgating before a game or heading to the playoffs, experience premium sound with ScarAudio.com. Cutting edge speakers, amplifiers, and subwoofers engineered for maximum impact. Elevate your ride today at ScarAudio.com.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
Gaze at a graveyard. Pair of panties. Oh, that sounds so good.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
I just flew in. I'm recording an album. It's called Cherry South Bitch Live.
Jeff, look at this thing.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Super duper, gang. Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news. Hello.
Line is waiting, fate is on your side. You
Smack
hear
it in the ass.
distant thunder, there's lightning in your stride. For the warriors.
Hey, welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. It is Friday, May 31st. Chris is walking back from the bathroom. We don't even know if Parrish is in Fargo, North Dakota.
I think Hawk's booing us. Were you
Can't
booing
blame
us?
him, for God's sakes. Who cares? Anybody heard from Parrish?
No, I have not. And normally he's like, what's the reservation of the rooms under?
Yeah,
we always get that.
At like
text.
11:30 at night, it'll be, what hotel are we staying at?
Right.
Jesus, Mark. Haven't heard from him, so hopefully he made it to Fargo.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, what's
Good morning,
happening?
Fargo, North Dakota.
Look at this place, man. There's people here.
This is a cool spot.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
this place is sweet.
Are you guys here for the morning show or just hanging out?
They're here
Or
for
do
beer
they-
and fish.
Yeah, do they
beer
have
and fish.
good
That's
brunch here or something?
Good. Hi, it's a nice place. Beer and fish, downtown Fargo. It took me about 50 laps. I felt like I was running the Daytona 500 trying to find this place. I went around in circles. Didn't realize it was down the alley.
Yeah, and Siri kept saying, turn right.
Turn,
I'm like,
turn,
there is
turn.
nowhere to
Yeah,
turn.
you can't go right.
Made you
Yeah.
feel real dumb.
Welcome.
it
Welcome.
happens.
Yeah, good to see you as well.
Yeah, we made it, though.
This place is fancy, man. I like it.
It is fancy.
Yeah, you know, I hope Mark Parrish is here because nobody eats more oysters in one sitting than Mark Parrish.
Well, it's an aphrodisiac, and he likes
Yeah.
to get turned on.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
And he wears weird hair. Is that what you meant? I don't know what you mean.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. I'd like to see Mark Parrish in an afro.
Oh, brilliant. I get it.
Yeah, you
That
got it.
That took me a second, but
It sure did.
that's, okay, Captain Comedy.
I'm still captain?
Yeah, you are. Yep. You didn't get an upgrade yet.
Hey, Captain, did you see the sign over here?
No.
This time I only drove 5.5 hours to see Corey be an ass.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well, how many breaks did you take, Zach?
Only
Right.
5.5 hours.
Only 5.5 hours. Well, please don't disappoint him.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm off to
Please.
a good start.
Yeah, he's flying
I'm Captain
right now.
Comedy.
Yeah, that's right. Well, listen, it is apparently Burger Royale going on down here. 18 enter the arena. One survives. The second annual downtown Fargo Burger Royale is back with a vengeance. Ask your server about their featured burger. Once you've devoured the culinary delight, scan the QR code and vote on 5 categories. Devour your burgers like Dallas devoured the Timberwolves last night.
Well, speaking of that,
right here,
you just said
craziest thing. I don't know
you
what
just said
happened.
scan the QR code. How come TNT always says flow code? What the hell is a flow code?
What the hell is TNT?
Yeah. Yeah, Hawk thought we played the Oilers last night.
I'm sorry.
And Chris also told us before the show started that he accidentally watched about 30 minutes of the Twins game, not realizing it was a replay from earlier this afternoon. But the daylight eventually is like,
Brilliant.
wait a minute.
Yeah, this is out down Miami. So I was sitting at another restaurant because I wasn't down at the Beer and Fish. I was down at another side of Fargo. By the way, there's 19 different parts of Fargo. Every time I come here, I stay in a different part. It's the weirdest thing. It's a much bigger city than I think. So I'm sitting at a restaurant bar watching the Twins, and beside the television the Twins are on, the Timberwolves are playing. I didn't want to watch what the hell was going on there because that's just terrible. By that point, Sauce had already turned the TV off. And I'm watching the Twins, and I'm thinking, wow, what a beautiful day it is in downtown Minneapolis. And just behind the television is a window that shows the outside. And the outside behind that window is dark. And on the television, it's a very sunny, beautiful day in Minneapolis.
Right, same time zone, Fargo and Minneapolis.
Yeah, but at any
How
point,
far did I drive?
Did you think it was a different time zone?
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah,
and it did say replay above, on the screen in the top right-hand corner. But in my defense, I thought the whole thing was one long replay of a play it was showing.
Brilliant.
So, yeah.
It's a really good 3-inning stretch that they wanted you to rewatch.
Was that yesterday's game, though?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay,
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good. They did good.
Yeah, they won.
They did good. The one guy threw the ball, and the other guy hit it.
Yep.
And then they took that guy out of the game, and he was pissed.
Yeah.
He was not happy to leave. For me, I mean, imagine if Chad walked in every day and was like, all right, good job. You did your best, buddy. Get the hell out of here. You'd leave at like 7. You'd be like, yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
and then some days
great.
he came in like at 7:30. He's like, yeah, good job, man. And then sometimes at 5:31, he'd be like, you need to just get the hell out of here. Out of there.
You don't have your fastball.
Yeah,
anymore.
right. Yeah.
Hey, at least that screen showed the game, right? A lot of Bally's sports up here won't let you watch the game anyway.
good
That's
point.
a great point. Well, yeah, I should have thought about that as well. I thought they weren't allowed to show Twins games.
I keep falling for the World Poker Tour. Every time either on my TV or other TVs, I'll be like, hey, World Poker Tour on the guide. And then the old graphic, or maybe a flow code, pops up and says,
What the hell is he talking about? Does anybody know what he's
I
talking
don't know.
about?
I've never
Bally's
heard of a
not
flow.
allowed in
Nobody?
this market due to bankruptcy proceedings or something. And it's like, whatever.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
Scan the QR code.
Yeah,
see if you
flow
know what he's talking
codes.
about. Would you please?
What's a flow code?
I don't know.
Right,
But
right.
TNT mentions it every 6 seconds.
Yeah.
He's being an ass.
Yeah, you
Have you
won.
noticed that?
buddy.
Worth the drive, buddy.
Yeah, worth the drive.
Worth the drive. Speaking of worth the drive.
Yes.
Our own Zach Halverson had to drive all the way from Philadelphia to Los Angeles. I don't think he's out of Pennsylvania yet.
I don't
He's
think he is
expected to
either.
make it right before Labor Day. But Zach's joining us, I think, from Utah.
Is he on right
I think.
now?
Yeah. The idea was to get it. Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Hi, Roy. Hey, tell Roy you need a minute.
Hi, Zach.
Hey, boys.
You're on the air.
It's so creepy.
I know. How's Fargo? Sounds
It's
great.
great.
Jesus.
Are you tied up?
I mean, like literally?
No, not like literally.
You know what? I don't really want to know. Where are you, sir?
Richfield, Utah. Home of Richfield, Utah. That's all I know really about the town. But it's beautiful. It's like 5,000 feet in the air, man. It's
Yeah, you're
mountains
high.
everywhere.
You're high.
Most
Yeah,
beautiful
there's no
drive
doubt.
I've ever been on.
You're high.
My God, are you high?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
God, I have to work with these people.
How high are you?
Every day.
5,340 feet in the air.
You know your
Is
boss
it
is probably
bug?
listening right now, right?
No, he's not.
Yeah, good point.
Safe drive on the way to Las Vegas today.
Hey,
Think he's listening at 5:30? No way.
we were on a little bit of a delay for Zach, so you have to give him a second to digest. Plus, he's high as hell right now.
Yeah.
So, Zach, real quick, I believe you mapped out your. I'm sorry, sir. You mapped out your entire course, like hotel to hotel, city to city, and things like that. What's the name of the city you're in again right now?
Richfield.
Why in the sweet hell are you in Richfield, Utah? Why did you choose that as a place to stop on your long trip across the country?
It was just a natural stopping point, 8-9 hours west of Denver. After this place, there isn't really much until Vegas. So it just was just from a geographical standpoint. With
You're
Lake
in a
Como,
lovely area,
you gotta
Zach.
stop
I just looked it
Richfield.
up on the map. You're in a great area. That looks sweet.
That wasn't a good explanation at all.
I wasn't listening.
No, I don't.
No, we all checked out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I almost stopped in like Salina, but then I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
let's go to
sweet.
Richfield.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
that makes perfect sense.
Yep.
How far are you from your end destination right now, Zacho?
9-10 hours ish.
So you'll be there Thursday then?
9-10
Yeah,
hours from Vegas
yeah.
or 9-10 hours from Los Angeles?
Yes. So I got
What is
another like
happening?
4 or 5 to Vegas, and then
I hope
another
he
like
is high.
4 or 5 to Sacramento, and then I'm going to swing through Baja, California before moving on to
Oh, my God.
Hold on
LA.
one second. Everybody be cool. Sir, what is your name?
Sean.
You ever talk to anybody this high?
Yes, I have.
Wow, Sean gets it.
How do we treat him right now? Do we talk him down? Do we let him know everything's going to be okay, or do we try to freak him out?
It's going to be okay.
That's what you got to do.
It's just the drugs, man.
Zach, everything's going to be okay, man.
Sean's a real one, man.
Did you know you were a real one?
I do now.
Sean, are you high right now?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I read you.
It's not legal in this state, sir.
Well, your delay is shorter than Zach's.
Yeah, right.
Touche. So is my wiener.
Oh.
Little self-deprecation there. Thank you.
Well, Zach, enjoy your trip. We wanted to check in because we're in Fargo. We don't want you on the phone for 3.5 hours, especially with a 2-second delay and you're high as hell. But so you're driving to Las Vegas.
Drive it along.
And then you're almost done. Your 6-month trek. Did you see somebody on Twitter saying that I think it's the world record, I guess, for a guy biking across the country is going to be basically as long as it took Zach to drive across?
He left a week ago.
Yeah. I think somebody made it across the country in, a little over 7 days?
Yeah.
I think that's the record, and Zach's going to take longer to drive. That's not even...
Do you have his
crazy?
Insta?
Do what?
You want to watch a guy in bike shorts?
Did you ask if we're on FAFSA?
Yeah, did you ask if we know the Rickster? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, we know the Rickster.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Hey, Zacho. Oh, my God. Zach, just so you know, here at Beer and Fish in lovely downtown Fargo, they have witch T-words on the TV screens.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So...
that's a little homage to us, I think.
I feel real at home right now. Oh, look at that. Look at her belly. See how they do that, guys?
Aww.
See how they do that with that shirt? See how that
For those of you who aren't familiar, it's charmed.
It's obviously 100 below in that studio.
Always.
You could hang your keys on the front of her shirt, if you know what I mean.
So here's the difference, though. At Beer and Fish, my guess is they left the Wolves game on overnight, and it just happens to be on TNT. Chris goes out of his way to turn it on charmed back in the studio every single morning.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Better than coffee. Yeah. Oh, he's sure, guys.
Well, Zachary, enjoy the rest of Utah.
Yeah, it's so great to talk to you, Zach.
Will do, boys. And hey, Hawk, have fun tonight, man. That's I'm got FOMO. Or tomorrow? Is it tomorrow night or is it tonight?
It's tomorrow. I got what you were saying. Yeah, thank you. For you,
yeah,
it's probably the same day for you. I don't know when you're going to sleep or anything, but yeah, we're going to miss you, Zach. I wish you was going to be there. It's going to be the weather's going to be great, and it's going to be fun. And enjoy your high and just cool out. Just drift right into California, and then disappear into the ether. Live on the streets for a while.
Yeah.
Find out how the other half lives.
That'd be good for you.
Yeah, the street would be good for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Zach.
Yeah, love you guys. Yeah.
Bye.
Love you too. He doesn't really love us, by the way.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm like, I wonder what we're going to do first segment. We're probably not going to talk Wolves because it's depressing.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about
What are we going to do in Fargo?
I don't want to talk about the other stuff that happened in Minneapolis yesterday either.
Fair.
It's too sad.
I'm like, what are we going to talk about for this first segment? I wonder, we can't get off to a giant train wreck in Fargo.
Yeah.
And then we let Zach on the air.
We did. Well, you guys did. I didn't even know it was going to be on. I would have put the kibosh on the whole thing.
So, I mean, I guess the upside is it can only get better?
Probably.
Yeah.
And I would know I'm Captain Comedy.
You are.
You are Captain
Congratulations again, man. I think
it's maintaining my rank.
I can't believe that you've been able to do that with the comedy you've been doing.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what is your name?
Christy.
Christy, you've been listening to the Power Trip Morning Show for a very long time, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
What's your level of disappointment right now in Zach?
1,000%.
Wow.
No, I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way. Do you remember the first time you saw the Power Trip Morning Show live?
Yeah, I do.
How have we degraded a lot since then?
It's about the same.
That's not wrong.
No, that's not wrong.
Yeah.
No, that's probably pretty close to true.
Yeah, that's probably actually pretty true. Yeah. What would you have us talk about this morning? Anything in particular?
Well, not the Wolves. Sad.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
Can we go the entire 3.5 hours without mentioning them? I bet we can't now.
Technically now we can't. We just talked about it. Yeah, right.
We're going to have to let Marnie talk about it. Yeah, damn it. Okay.
Marnie rode down here with us. Did we just get off the air?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, cool. I collected my ears. I don't know. That may be my hangover.
Zach's back on.
Yeah, exactly right. And Marnie rode down here in the back of my van. And she was...
That's such a weird sentence.
I'm sorry, but it's true. And she was highly critical of everything I did. Highly critical. I can't wait to have her come on the
air. In terms of your ability to drive?
Or the stains in your van?
We were listening to Stained. She didn't like that, yeah. She didn't like my driving. Mm-hmm. I could tell she was on pins and needles. If there had been more seatbelts, she would have put them on.
Really? Yeah. How fast were you going?
As fast as I want to go.
Yeah, okay. Robin's racing.
Don't tell me what to do.
Right, it's his car.
Man, there's multiple stretches on 94 where if you're not paying attention, I definitely looked down a couple of times thinking I was going about the speed limit. I'm like, 88. Whoops.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and slow a little bit down.
Yeah. Yep.
No idea you're going that fast.
Great thing about driving a big old van like that is it takes you about 10 miles to slow down. So if somebody slams on the brakes in front of you, you're going to be sitting in their back seat.
Yeah. She didn't care for that?
She didn't like my texting and driving either. She didn't like that at all. But I had some things I needed the answers to.
Yeah. Is that when you started texting my dad?
Yeah. And the problem was she was on the text chain.
Yeah, the group text.
There was a group text.
So she knew she was going to die just so I could make a joke about his penis. She was not happy with me at all.
It's like me, Hawk, Marty, and then like 15 other numbers I don't know with my dad. You're driving.
Those are all your dad's burner numbers. I never know which one he's going to be on. Yeah, she wasn't happy with me. She kept saying things like this, and I'm doing a really pretty. I haven't even done it yet. I know it's going to be a pretty good impression because I heard it so much. She was going like this. Ooh, I don't like that.
That's not a bad impression.
It's really, really spot on.
Yeah.
And I kept telling her this. I'm really good at it. Yeah. And she didn't like it. This is all fictional, by the way, officer.
Yeah.
I do not text and drive.
No, he does not.
I do not. No, and I do use voice text all the time.
All the time.
You know who uses voice text too much? Chad Abbott.
Yes.
All the time.
And it's like trying to decipher an alien language.
Yep. There's like 4 people at the station that you always see voice texting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But we mentioned this last week. What I don't get about Chad, though, is he'll do it in his office, not just driving.
Yeah.
He'll just pick up his phone and go, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, Chad, it takes 3 seconds to type it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I don't know. He's obsessed with voice text.
He loves voice texting.
Does he have, he has dropped foot. Does he have dropped finger as well?
Maybe.
Is that a problem? He
I don't know.
Can't text? I don't know.
It's a medical marvel.
Yeah. Well, that's the first segment of the Power Trip Morning Show.
Way to go, Zach. Way to go.
Zach blew it.
Yep.
The Wolves blew it. Who's running the board today, by the way?
Brett.
Hi, Brett. Good morning to you.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, Brett.
Brett, we need some explanations.
Okay.
What the hell happened to your Timberwolves last night?
We're all disappointed about it, man. I don't
he
want to
doesn't
talk
know
about
either.
it.
He's a hockey guy. He has no idea.
I turned
He has
it off.
no clue. Did you really turn it off?
Yes.
I did too after
I turned
3.
it off.
I
did not.
I did. I started watching the Rangers-Panthers game because the fourth quarter was
Are you
gorgeous.
saying I watched the most
Yes.
of
I turned
anybody?
It off. I turned it off before.
I watched 3 quarters.
I didn't even watch that much.
It was over. It was a waste of time.
They got pissed like late in the third. They got pissed and actually started making a comeback and dropped it from 40 to 24 down at one point. I was like, we're back in it, baby.
No, I didn't. I don't think I watched. I think I quit about 5 minutes into the second.
I think you quit like 2 years into the run of the show. What do you think of that?
Way earlier than that.
No, he got fired. Remember over the phone.
Oh, that's right, he did. Yeah, we are live in Fargo, Corey. Let's get some people down here, man.
Yeah, beer and fish. It's it's like in an alley. It's kind of a cool spot.
Yeah, sneaking Sally through the alley. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to turn you on.
We'll play initials at 8:15.
No,
66,500, I think, is the number for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot.
How much you say?
I think it's 66.5. I'll have to double check, but I think it's $66,500.
Man,
which is unbelievable.
Hey, Sauce.
Yeah, Daddy.
You know when your dad was raising you, he thought that you would someday live in an alley.
Yeah.
And today you're broadcasting from an alley.
He's proud, I think.
That's a real upgrade.
Yeah. Do you need to text him?
I'm going to text him right now. I'm going to show him pictures of some stuff.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show live from Fargo, North Dakota on The Fan.
Back to the Power Trip Morning Show live from Fargo, North Dakota. Beer and fish. Live broadcast. It's free. Come on down. They're serving breakfast. It smells delicious. There's hot sauce.
Hi.
No, not you.
Oh.
You're hot. You're looking good.
Thanks, man.
Sauce is over there. Corey's behind me as well. And a cast of 1,000 listeners. Thank you, everybody, for coming out early this morning. We hope you're not disappointed yet. Marnie will be here, but she's still sleeping. She still hadn't texted me back. And we think Parrish will be here.
Who knows?
We don't know for sure.
Never know.
We're hoping. He hasn't texted anybody, and I didn't see a truck that looked like his at the hotel.
I didn't either. I looked too.
Yeah. So we're going to take a look around. Zach is high somewhere over Utah.
Yeah, in Richfield, man.
Yeah, Richfield. taking his sweet ass time, getting to Disneyland.
No idea.
I don't know. Yeah,
Which one isn't Land?
Land. By the way, Sauce and I were at B-Dubs last night for a couple of hours, and something happened last night that I hadn't thought of, but there was a nice gentleman that came up and talked to us and said he had been blocked and unblocked by Sauce, 3 times?
Yeah.
I think this was time number 3. He was asking to be unblocked. And I asked Sauce, I'm like, I wonder what the record is for number of times someone has been blocked by you and then come up to you in an event and nicely asked to be unblocked and then gotten unblocked. Because this was round 3 for this guy.
Yeah.
And he was a nice guy.
Yeah, he was.
But
a
you've
great
blocked
guy.
him 3 separate times.
I have. I don't like to be made fun of by people other than you two. And,
And?
I should get
out of the way of that speaker. Sorry.
Let me see here. I would now. They always go the route of they ask my wife for me to unblock them, and I'm like, all right. So I do it, but now, I'm quick to block.
They ask Kel over social media or in person?
Over social media, yeah.
Like get Paul to unblock.
Yeah, and I normally do, but yeah, I'm quick to block.
Yes,
especially when I'm in a bad mood, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So you're out. Even if you're like, hey, that was funny, block.
And the 2 examples that he showed us of why he got blocked were both really tame.
Oh, you saw them, really?
Yeah, you just must have been in a really bad mood both times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I'm in a bad mood, I'll block you for even if I know it's sarcasm, you're out. I blocked a guy yesterday. It was like, I love your trade machine bit because I thought he was being
an ass,
so I blocked him.
He might have been telling the truth.
And then he emailed me. He was like, I was trying to be funny.
What a
and I'm
douchebag.
like, no, you're out, buddy.
You are such a douchebag.
I am. Yeah, no, I know. I'm proud of my douchebagness. Yeah, I don't
great
care.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
And the guy, by the way, was super nice. He talked to us for a long time.
Yeah,
he
was
sets
great.
up charities basically in every city he moves to. He was super philanthropic guys. He said something about how he had a terrible childhood, so he wants to give back and help others. He was a nice guy. And I'm like, this is the guy that Sauce has blocked 3 separate times.
But I didn't know that until last night.
That is the point, right? There's no way to know if the person on Twitter is being
he was
an ass or
super
not.
After you talked to him and you realized he grew up poor, did you block him again? Can't have guys like you following me.
No. But
no,
it's a great idea.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, I might go back in and block him just for the hell of it. Yeah,
man.
He was super cool. We met a lot of great people yesterday at that B-Dub.
Name one.
Is that the original one? Brian, Steve, and John.
That's 3. Unless his name's Brian Stephen John.
No, that is his name, yeah.
Where did Buffalo Wild Wings start?
Isn't that the first one in this area?
How in the sweet hell would we
in
know?
this area?
Well,
you know the location of every major city of where Buffalo Wild Wings debuted?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Buffalo Wild Wings started in Fargo?
I mean, I don't know, but I have 23 years ago I was at that one.
Oh, that's a great
and
story.
that's the
Keep
first
going.
one I knew
Hold on.
of.
Well,
What
then
were you
it
wearing?
must have been first.
What was I wearing?
What were you wearing?
23 years ago?
right.
Probably a muumuu.
No, if you're asking if the company started in Fargo, that's different, right? That would be interesting. Hey, we're at the home of Buffalo Wild Wings. If it's just the first one in Fargo, who gives a rat's
No, but
ass?
honestly, I think that's the first one I'd ever been to.
Who cares?
But
Holy crap!
God, that guy drove 5.5 hours to have me be an ass, and this is the reason.
Wait a minute.
You're fascinated by the first one you went to 23 years ago, and it was in Fargo.
But I'm almost positive, Sauce. We're in the very first Beer and Fish.
What?
The first one I've ever been to in Fargo.
Ever. This is classic stuff.
Wow.
How do you feel? Yeah, okay, we're shaking hands.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
good.
came here for the
That's
first
your
time
wife.
23 minutes ago, the first ever Beer and
I'm
Fish.
dead serious. The
We
only
know,
one I'd
that's
ever
why
heard
we're
of-
bored with your conversations.
I'm not. That's him. I'm not bored by it at all.
Nobody drove 5.5 hours to see you be an ass.
Hey, when you went to Chicago, what was the first Wendy's you went to, and how long ago was it?
No, but I'd heard of Wendy's.
Oh, great.
25 years
So this
ago.
was a surprise.
Quit bragging.
I'd never heard of Buffalo Wild Wings, so I'm pretty sure.
That poor guy you blocked had never heard of Wendy's. He was too poor.
I'm sorry, I'm not nice. But
yeah, it's true.
I think that may have been the first one I'd ever been to.
I know, you keep saying that, and every time I lose even more interest.
Oh, it's time to go to break.
No, not yet.
Actually, technically,
It's
we
pretty
haven't
close,
said a
yeah.
thing about the Wolves hardly at all.
Yeah, who
good.
cares?
Are you guys going to give me an explanation for what happened when we come back after this? Now, for real, give me an explanation.
Everybody but Ant and Cat played horribly. That's the explanation.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't watch the last 2.5 quarters of the basketball game.
Or you could just flip it and say Luka was on another level in quarter one, and he basically shot us out of the game,
both
and then
him
it was
and
over.
Kyrie scored 36 points, and Luka had 20 of them in the first quarter.
I'll say it again. And somebody said it perfectly. Luka looks like he should be playing pickleball.
Yeah.
Not basketball.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a basketball player. And then he gets out and he just runs those people into the ground.
Yep.
And he shoots off balance, and the ball goes in the hole.
He shot from the logo last night.
I'm talking here. I'm breaking stuff down. This is big time basketball. I watched more of the game than you did.
You did.
Because I remember when you said you were turning it off and going to bed, and I thought, well, I'd be doing the same thing, but I'm at a restaurant. They'd be probably pissed. We had a little bit of a run in the third, but then Kyrie would not miss a shot, and then that was it. That's my breakdown, guys. That's what happened last
Luka
night.
does look like he should be playing pickleball.
Yeah.
I think the first time I ever heard of pickleball, I was in La Crosse, Wisconsin, probably like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I think.
And the first time
that's where I was.
First time I ever had my balls pickled, I was with lawyer Lambert in Brainerd.
What is that?
That's when he puts them in a vat of juice.
Oh, my.
And he lays them in the fridge.
Why are your balls in the fridge?
He likes them pickled. He likes what he likes. Why are you weird?
You said it.
You said it, man.
Yeah, thank you.
We should go to break.
Now it is
And
break
not
time.
come back.
Yeah.
Front page sports when we come back. Unfortunately, we got to talk about the stupid-ass Timberwolves who got their butts kicked last night in kind of embarrassing fashion. Awesome season, terrible game. More of the Power Trip Morning Show live from Fargo after this on The Fan.
Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show live in Fargo, North Dakota. Here we are at Beer and Fish. Beautiful restaurant downtown in an alley. You know about it if you're from here. Fancy schmancy, very nice, great food. The breakfast smells real good. They got drinks. They got scotch over there, which Jared Wells has been trying to get him to serve him, but they won't give him to him yet. They say it's too early for scotch. Jared said it's too late for you to be talking dirty to me. I don't know
why
you're
would
like
you
that,
say
Jared.
that,
I don't know
Jared?
why you're like that. You okay? Yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's getting the shakes over there.
Yeah. Hey, I have breaking news.
Oh, God. I hope it's good this time because it almost never is.
Is it? They're opening a new Buffalo Wild Wings?
In Jackson, Mississippi. I believe it's the first one they've had.
I gotta go.
Parrish texted me back. He's in Fargo. Yeah! He's on his way. I just said, yeah, parking's a little tricky. It's in an alley, but it's a cool spot. His first response back outside of the thumbs up was, do they have food? Parrish is hungry. But he's here.
Yeah.
It is a restaurant.
Yes. But again, he doesn't know where we are, what we're doing. He barely knows what state he's in. He just knows that he's on his way, which is fantastic. All right. In the meantime, should we do sports? You guys care about sports?
They care. Man. They care, man. They don't know what happened last night.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Yeah, Holiday Station Stores. You can buy 2, get 1 free Gatorade at Holiday.
Hell yeah, man.
They got that new exclusive flavor. What was it? Lightning Blast or something cool like that?
Yeah.
Lightning Blast. So yeah, get 2 and then get 1 free at Holiday. Lightning Blast. Exclusive at Holiday. Go get some Gatorade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holiday Whales.
The Minnesota Timberwolves season is over. They lost 124-103 to the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks win the series 4-1. They had a 29-point lead at half. Luka with 36. 20 of those in the first quarter. The Mavericks move on to take on the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. They're back in the finals for the first time since 2011. The series starts June 6th. The Wolves season is over. They lost in front of Snoop.
Yeah, not good.
I don't want to lose in front of Snoop.
Yeah, he was sitting by Jimmy Jam. And why was Luka talking trash to Jimmy Jam?
I don't know, but somebody on one of the courtside seats was yelling that Luka was a crybaby, and then he looked at him when he made like 8 of those 9 threes and said, "You're an MF-ing crybaby."
It's a solid comeback for a Slovenian or wherever the hell he's from.
I don't know.
I wonder if Luka Doncic has ever been to a Buffalo Wild Wings.
I wonder if he's ever been to the first one in Fargo. Hey,
All good question.
This is a very weird question, but this is just going to prove my point even more, okay?
Is it about how I look in these pants?
No, you look great in those pants.
Thank you.
Can I ask it?
We were all waiting for you to talk, yeah.
What year
2024.
did Dale Sr. pass away?
I think it was the year 2000, wasn't it?
That's the year that I was at that Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm serious.
Hang on, which also, again, solidifies our theory forever about Sauce, that he always connects tragedies with what he was eating.
Correct, yes.
So you remember where you were when Dale Earnhardt Sr. died, you were at Buffalo Wild Wings Fargo.
That Buffalo Wild Wings, which I think I was told at the time was the first one.
2001, I was closest. February 18th, 2001.
Yeah, correct.
So you were there. It was 2001.
Yeah, I was sitting in two booths.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
What did you have to eat the night of the 35W bridge collapse?
I don't remember about that because for about an hour I thought Smitty had passed.
Yeah, but didn't you have to technically put down your food to call his family and see if he was okay?
No.
What do you think you were eating the night of the 35W bridge collapse?
Probably pizza.
Probably.
Yeah.
Did anybody in your family think you were the cause because you were walking across it?
They would never think he's walking. No chance.
Correct. That guy is getting his money's worth.
Drove 5.5 hours.
Yeah, that's great.
Got to give him what he wants. Anyway, obviously an awesome season for the Wolves.
Yeah.
Awesome series against Phoenix. Really fun comeback against the Denver Nuggets. But
yeah, it's fun.
man, we blew the first 3 games. That second one specifically really pissed me off. Just never gave ourselves a chance. We played too dumb this series, and we ran into a crazy good duo. But I don't know. I kind of think Dallas is going to win the whole thing. They're the underdog.
Yeah.
You think Boston will?
Yeah. You want to bet it?
Yeah, but I want the odds. I want the bump. Let me see here.
You want the bump? I
want the bump. You got to give me the juice. Hang on.
These guys
what
get it.
are you talking about? Isn't that a drug term?
Yeah,
You want
a bump? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. A key bump?
I think I saw 180, but let me see here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, while we're here with people watching the show, do you guys like knowing the numbers of the gambling lines? I don't know what you call them. The gambling lines.
The
You guys like that? Let's hear it. A round of applause if you like hearing the gambling numbers.
Yeah, everybody.
They're
loves
degenerates.
gambling. Yeah. They
Well,
get it.
I always wonder that.
Is gambling legal here yet?
It is not. Gambling not legal. Marijuana not legal. And I found out last night prostitution not legal.
Yeah, that's what you were texting my dad about.
Sauce, the Mavs are plus 175, so you got to give me 175 if the Mavs win.
Yeah.
I'll give you 100.
And
if
look
the
at
Celtics
you. You
win.
got 175 to spare.
Okay.
All
right,
yeah,
let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, so I win 175 if they win.
Yeah, cool. Because I'm about to win 500 from you.
I know I am in trouble there.
Yeah.
So I got to win some of it back. I got to win 175 of it back with the Dallas Mavericks.
Sounds great, dude. Let's do it.
Thanks, dude.
Got to scratch that itch either way.
Of course.
What do I care?
Yeah.
The Minnesota Twins won 76 over the Kansas City Royals. That was despite KC getting off to a 4-0 lead, but then Jeffers hit 2 home runs. Correa tripled in with the bases loaded. That broke the 4-4 tie. Bobby Witt Jr., which according to, if you listen to Common Show yesterday, I think Rosie just heard about him yesterday.
Yes, I heard that.
Have you heard about this Bobby Witt Jr.? Yeah. If you've watched SportsCenter in the last 3 years, he's on it all the time.
And then, the best Twins prospect, and not that anybody should know this, but is Walker Jenkins, and he kept calling him Walter Johnson, who is I think an old-timey baseball guy, but he's like, I was talking to the Star Tribune guys at the Twins game, and they're pumped for Walter Johnson.
Nailed it, Rosie.
But none of them corrected him.
Jesus. So anyway, the Twins are the weirdest team ever, right? They had 1 billion wins in a row, and then they lost 7 games straight, and now they've won 7 of their last 9.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very weird. And they got off to a 4-0, or they were down 4-0, and then Correa broke the game open with that 3-run triple in the 6th inning.
Anybody remember when I said that exact thing about 45 seconds ago?
I
said it was a 4-0 lead and Correa broke the tie with a 3-run triple.
I literally didn't hear that.
He was not listening.
No,
raise your hand if you heard me say that 45 seconds ago.
I did not hear you say that. I was thinking about my gambling wins.
I believe I said Twins won 7-6 over the Royals, despite them trailing 4-0. But then,
I didn't hear that.
Please hold on. Sir, what is your name, sir?
The show.
My name's Paul.
Hi, Josh.
Not you.
Oh,
Josh, do you ever listen to the Power Trip Morning Show and hear something like that? Just happen to think that you're having a fit of some kind?
Sometimes, yeah.
Because you're like, I thought I just heard Corey say that, and then Sauce just said it again. So maybe I'm having a fit.
Yeah. Do I smell toast? Is this something before? Yeah,
it's a solid.
Yeah,
stroke reference. Is that a heart attack reference or stroke reference?
I think it's a stroke.
Well, you can have a stroke.
I smell toast all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had a stroke.
That's
or a
the
heart
Lord
attack
reminding you he's real.
Yeah, you You need some deodorant.
Ick.
I wish I smelled like toast. That would be outstanding.
We all do, Corey.
That'd be an upgrade.
Yeah, we all do. No, that's not you having a stroke. That's just Sauce not listening. He hears, but he doesn't listen. You know what I mean?
From now on, I'm going to fully listen.
None of us buy. I mean, there's a lovely, huge crowd of people here at Beer and Fish in Fargo, and none of them believes you.
Oh.
It's like you're married to all of them. They don't believe a word you're saying.
Gophers, Badgers. The battle for the axe has been moved to Black Friday 2024. It'll be at an 11 a.m. start in Wisconsin on November 29th. Black Friday, Badgers, Gophers.
That'll be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's a good... If they keep that tradition, as Guardsy said yesterday, that will be fun. That's a fun tradition. Because I think it would be that into the pro game. I think it's the Chiefs and whoever, and then it'd be like whatever. There's the night game. I think it's Iowa and Nebraska would be the game after that.
Interesting.
Yep.
The Minnesota Golden Gophers
I
and the
like it
Wisconsin.
better when you're not listening.
No kidding.
But that was true, though.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't like that. That wasn't funny at all.
Okay.
The Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Wisconsin Badgers are going to battle for the axe on Black Friday 2024. That game's at 11 a.m. That game's going to be in Wisconsin, November 29th.
Yesterday, Guardsy said that if that stays as a tradition...
Do you smell toast?
And I think it's the Chiefs and somebody, and then I think it's Nebraska and Iowa for the night.
You already forgot what you just said. You weren't even listening to yourself.
I heard
that's next level.
Yeah.
I heard myself.
HBO announced that the Chicago Bears are going to be the team for Hard Knocks in 2024. So the number one pick, Caleb Williams and company. They've never been featured on Hard Knocks, and their chairman has basically said for years they have zero interest. So they got picked anyway. I don't think the Bears are happy, but too bad. First episode, August 6th. All right.
No, that'll be good.
Yeah,
I like
that'll
that
be
show.
fun. I've only seen I forgot what season, the Lions season. That's the only season of that show I've ever seen.
That's why the show crushes. It doesn't matter who they pick.
Yeah.
I mean, they're always worried about storylines, but it doesn't matter. It's interesting every year.
Well, the problem is I don't want them to keep picking NFC North teams because I'm a fan of the Lions now, and I don't want to be.
Yeah, good point.
The show makes you a fan of the team. It's creative editing, and it's really good, and you realize these people are humans. You can't just hate them anymore.
Right.
So I don't want them to do that to the Bears. I like hating the Bears.
Yeah.
Fair.
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Sports point times 2.
That was a sports point.
Yeah. What'd you think of my sports point?
Great sports point.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. What's your name?
Lane.
How you doing, Lane?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm a little concerned about Sauce.
Why?
I smell toast every time you talk now. I really do.
All right. Well,
what you got is spreading.
Ooh.
And I'm not just talking about your chlamydia.
Oh, my God. That's you.
Do you guys have chlamydia in Fargo?
Sir?
Oh, you do now because Hawk slept in one of your hotel rooms.
Lane has confirmed that they do have chlamydia in Fargo.
My mom's sitting next to me.
Oh, wow.
Wait. That's a weird way to confirm that there's chlamydia. Are you hinting that your mom has it?
I want to go on this point.
Oh, got it.
This is probably the third time you've been on the Power Trip Morning Show with a mic in your face, and that's the first time you've ever said your mom had chlamydia. Do you?
Why would you say that?
Have you ascended to where you wanted to in life?
Yeah.
No.
I thought that was
Hey, guys, how much you want to believe that? No, I thought too.
Every single one of us thought the same thing. We're in an alley, and all of a sudden this giant white truck starts driving down the alley, and it doesn't look like the truck's supposed to be here, even though there's no doubt this guy knows where he's going.
Of course,
right?
yeah, right.
But all of us did a double take. We're like, that has to be Parrish.
Yeah, I thought that.
Just driving the wrong way down a one-way alley.
And he's a former pro athlete, so they think they can do whatever they want.
Park wherever you want.
They always feel like that, and you can't blame them.
He's waiting for the valet.
And you know what? Any of us do that, we'd be in handcuffs.
No doubt.
He'd be like, I'm sorry, officers, and they'd be like, you're Mark Parrish.
Yep.
He'd be like, cool. And then they'd let him park there.
Yeah.
Now we know what Max feels like.
Yeah. And you know what else would be the case? Parrish wouldn't know why he has a trailer on the back of his truck. He wouldn't even remember putting it on there. And then he'd realize, this ain't my truck.
Yeah.
And he'd walk in, we'd say, hey, how are you guys doing? Well, pretty good. Lane's mom has chlamydia, but everybody else is doing fantastic.
Would you like to go on record now saying your mom does not?
Yes, my mother does not have chlamydia.
Oh, you don't know that.
Oh, button bar.
Well, it's early, and it's Friday. You never know, right?
The night is young, Lane.
She did get pretty close to Hawk.
What do we got going on here? This is event staff behind us with a big trailer full of stuff.
It's all the Parrish's people.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be outside. Maybe they're going to put out a tent, and we could go outside for it. But we don't need a tent. It's a beautiful day in Fargo, man.
Yeah, they're cracking open these garage doors. It's nice out here.
Yeah, man, beautiful day here, beer and fish. Yeah. Well, is that it for sports?
That's enough. Yeah, let's do what really matters.
We could do. Would you guys like if we did some what really matters? Because yesterday we had some serious, deep discussions about.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
that was fun.
Thanks. What was it? Do you remember?
We talked about the that one.
Nailed
octopus? It. No, that's like an inch. Then the women are like 36 feet.
You do remember?
Look at you.
Yeah, and then Tommy basically wanted to be one because he wanted to be surrounded by a bunch of 1-inch men, where they were inside the lady.
All of that is technically true.
They did the thing that makes humans.
You hear, but you don't listen. I love it. It's great. I don't know how you do it.
They
but
did the Navy men thing.
Dear God, yeah. Hey, Brett, I know what I was going to ask you as we're going to break. You're playing music right now. But this music that you're playing won't be heard on the podcast. Am I right?
That's right.
So people listening on the podcast have no idea that we're going to break until we say we're going to break.
Good point.
Yeah. Right. This is a great song. This
you gotta
is
get used to that stuff.
You love Volbeat.
I love this song.
Yeah.
It's called Leviathan, which is, I believe there's a picture of a Leviathan back there on that wall here at Beer and Fish. How weird is that? Is a Leviathan a kraken?
It's a sea beast, yeah.
Yeah, right. That's what's back there. You're a sea beast as well.
Yeah, well, yep.
Not SEA.
No.
Oh.
The Power Trip Morning Show returns live from Fargo after this on The Fan.
Woo! Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. If you are podcasting, you can't hear it, but there's music playing in the background as we are live in Fargo, North Dakota at Beer and Fish. A great crowd of people, and the crowd just keeps growing. It's unbelievable. This is awesome. Great restaurant. The staff's working their butts off. They're serving breakfast. By the way, there's a pot of coffee brewing sauce.
Sweet.
They'll be right over.
Thank you.
Fresh pots brewing right now.
Would you like anything else, sir?
No, I just wanted a cup of coffee.
Yeah, no, we're going to get you one, buddy.
Yeah.
We're going to get you one.
Would you like a back rub?
No, I would take a breakfast sandwich too, though, if they have that.
Okay, so you do want food and coffee.
Yeah, he just asked if you want anything else. You said no.
I wasn't listening to you.
Okay, got it. I don't know if they'll bring you a breakfast sandwich. They're going to bring you coffee. And if you're out here in the Fargo area, anywhere near us, come on by. Come on, it's free. Just hang in, watch out. Hang out.
Yeah,
watch
close enough.
Whatever, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
In the alley here at Beer and Fish. Beautiful. We're going to be broadcasting. And we have the initials game coming up, Corey. Initials game coming right up.
$66,500.
Right.
Somebody is eventually going to win this thing, thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Right. All you got to do is guess the right initials. It's not that hard.
Could be you.
Could be you.
Could be you. Could be
it's happened twice.
Could be you. Sir, what is your name?
Darren.
Darren, is your wife running the Fargo Marathon tomorrow?
Yes, she is.
What's her name?
Jill Goddess.
Possibility that she's listening right now, or is she still asleep?
Still asleep.
I don't blame her. This is not a good show. The Fargo Marathon is a well-known marathon, a Boston qualifier because it's flat. It's a really, really good course. Is she trying to qualify for Boston?
Yes, she is.
How close do you think she is? Do you think she can do it? She's not listening. She can be honest.
I definitely think she can do it.
Yeah, she's not listening.
No, she is not, but she can definitely do it.
Yeah, she's definitely going to do it. It's a great course. Do you know, have they changed the course because of flooding and all?
Yeah, she got a text message the other day that they did change it due to some flooding.
Yeah.
Why not just turn it into a triathlon?
That's a great point.
Yeah, that's good.
That's kind of creative. What do you?
Yeah, she was a swimmer in high school, so
she could do it. Absolutely.
Well, she's a goddess.
It's really cool. The Fargo Marathon, because you end in the Fargo Dome, and it's like it's a big crowd. I ran the half marathon, and by the time I finished, there was nobody left in there.
Oh.
But it's cool to run in there when people are making noise and making you feel like an athlete for the first time in your life. You should try it. It's awesome.
No, I'm good.
No?
I could never run a marathon.
I bet you could.
Maybe. My brothers run a bunch of them. I could not.
Great.
I'm just saying. I can't.
Yeah, well, that really stopped the show in its tracks.
Yeah, sorry.
Appreciate it very much. But good luck to your wife.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Good luck to all the runners out there.
What would you have to get paid to train enough to try to actually complete it? Like if somebody said, I'll give you $20,000 in the next year if you can finish a marathon, you would at least try?
Yeah.
But there would have to be some kind of a time limit, right? Because otherwise you would just meat sauce it and walk it, right?
Yeah.
So it would have to be under, what's a fair time, Chris?
6 hours is what it always is. 6 hours is all you get. They start tearing things down after 6 hours.
Yeah.
What would you have to get paid to at least attempt it? Because otherwise, if I said, hey, I'll give you
$20,000.
Why is it always my first offer?
Because I'm bad at negotiating.
Corey, offer him $1,000. See what he says.
Well, but it's my second offer, though. If I had offered him 1,000, he would have considered it.
Nah.
I've offer him $1,000 for the half marathon.
No. 10 grand.
I'm not the one doing it. He's
Because, see, that's good math because it's a half marathon.
Correct. 10 grand.
Right.
Wow, what a great little piece of math that was. You don't think in a year you could train to do a half marathon?
Well, maybe, because my brother and his gal
butt
do
reeks.
my butt reeks great bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, because my brother is training for something he's running. I don't wasn't really listening.
Probably a marathon.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would train with him. I bet I could do it in a year. If you gave me a year to do a half marathon, I bet I could do it.
Yeah. I'm not going to pay. I want to see you do it. By the way, speaking of Maya butt reeks or whatever.
So Drew P. Wiener.
The other day on Instagram and Twitter, I basically was like, hey, I'm putting the 2024. You know where I'm going with this.
Of course.
I tweeted out like, hey, I'm putting the field together for the 2024 Initials Invitational. You know, who would you like to see play this year that hasn't played in the past? Who do you want to see that's new? You know how on Instagram you can say, type something here. And the responses don't show up unless the person that posted it, right, like reposts it. But I get to see everybody's responses. Sauce posted twice. You typed in two different names.
I ran out of. I got bored.
Yep. He wants to see in 2024 Anita Bath.
Yes. Yeah.
And you would like to see maybe an older lady, Norma Stitz.
Is she coming?
Those were the.
I don't know.
So everybody else was like Parker Fox, Julie Nelson from Carol Levin. Then it was just Anita Bath and I got to pause. Norma, pause, Stitz.
Yeah.
You're something, man.
Yeah.
You are something else.
I thought it'd be funny, and I knew you would read it.
Of course I read it.
Of course, yeah. And Drew P. Wiener makes Hawk laugh every time. He loves it.
It used to make me cry, but then I found Blue Chew Chewables.
Oh, man.
What is your name?
Carrie.
Are you glad you're here?
Shockingly, yes.
Yeah, she's excited.
We're glad you're here, too, yeah. Right.
you're here.
When he says things like Drew P. Wiener, how does it make you feel?
I don't know. I don't feel anything with it.
I understand. I don't feel anything anymore either.
Carrie, I don't know how long you've been here, but this might be a little out of context. But does your mom have chlamydia?
Not that I know of.
Perfect. So far, we're running pretty clean in
That's
Fargo.
probably the way it should be, too. You know what I mean?
Everything's going pretty well for
probably,
Fargo.
yeah.
Ask Hawk the same question.
He's going to plead the fifth. Should we do what really matters? Let's
I
learn
thought
something.
we were already doing that.
Kind
I
of
don't know
was.
what's going on. I have no idea.
Really matters.
All right, what really matters? I do scores and stats, and Chris changes your life with something else. The Wolves season is, in fact, over. They lose to the Dallas Mavericks in kind of embarrassing fashion in Game 5. They got run out of the gym. They were down 29 at halftime. Mavs win the series 4-1. They move on to take on the Boston Celtics. I think the Wolves have a first rounder next year, right?
Yes.
I believe they do. It's going to be 27th or 8th or whatever. I mean, it's super
they do have
late,
one,
but I believe we have a
they have one.
late first round flyer. The chances those turn into anything is pretty slim, but once in a while you get lucky. You get lucky once in a while.
I don't want you to break it down too deeply for me, but how far away are we from competing with that team that just blew us out?
Not very.
It seemed like we were.
We actually blew all 3 of the first games. I mean, if you just seize 1 or 2 of those, this whole series is different. So I don't think we're that far from the Mavs at all. I just think we blew those first 3 games. But what really matters is this.
Can you be trusted, sir?
Very little.
I'm going to go with this anyway. You're going to read this fact for me, but be cool, okay? Everybody be cool. It's this top one right here. See where my thumb is right there? Here you go. What's your name?
Fluffer.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not going to let him read
Yeah, let's trust a guy named Fluffer to be cool.
Walking away was the right move.
Nah, I'm going to let him do it because what the hell? He only gave 1 life, right?
Hey, if his name's Fluffer, why don't you let him read the beginning part and then let somebody else finish it?
See what he did there?
Captain Comedy.
Yeah.
My rank is maintaining.
You might be an Admiral soon. Admiral.
Anytime.
See, you put yourself right in there.
Think of another word that starts
yourself.
with A that has anything to do with comedy.
You know, this is like watching your son open Elmer's glue.
And then eat it?
And then start eating it and get sick, and you say, you did that to yourself.
So I'm Admiral.
But you don't stop him because he's got to learn.
Man, I can't think anything.
Admiral Man.
Try something.
Admiral, a great joke.
Fluffer.
Back to Fluffer.
Here you go. Read it.
God, Jared hates his life right now.
Jared
Why
wants
did
to
I
drink.
engineer this trash?
Yeah.
Hold on. No, just read the start. Yeah, what the just started the bacteria. Yeah.
The bacteria found in yogurt is the same one found in a woman's vagina.
Wow, Fluffer.
That's not what's on the screen. He just wanted to tell me something.
Yeah, he didn't read what he was asking.
No wonder Sauce doesn't eat yogurt.
Oh.
I love yogurt.
Hey, I'm Admiral, a great joke. So I would know.
Yep.
Man, you guys are killing these people this morning. Look at them. Man, these guys are all high, obviously. I thought it was illegal here.
I mean, honestly, cash those tickets, but I've never had yogurt in my life.
Shocking.
Cash those tickets. Not once. That looks gross.
Oh, it's so good.
No,
What kind of yogurt you like?
Yogurt's good.
Blueberry.
I don't know why I asked. I don't care.
No.
I'll tell you what. I always
You could have said any flavor. It wouldn't have changed my response.
Right.
I've always been told that the bacteria in yogurt was good for you, but I just found out I don't need to eat yogurt anymore.
Jeez.
It's because I get plenty.
No, we get it. We get it. Yeah, it's like taking a multivitamin.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm already getting ingested a lot of it. You know?
Yeah, we get it.
Everybody with me?
get it.
Guys with me?
We get it.
Don't look at me. I'm embarrassed now.
Is it my turn again?
I don't know.
I think so. The Panthers beat the Rangers 3-2 in Game 5, and they also take a 3-2 series lead. They are one win away from getting back to the Stanley Cup final.
I got a great one. Hold on. I got to find the right candidate.
Oh, no.
This is a really good one. I don't know if it's true or not, but I like it if it is. Yeah. I'm going to guess your name's not Fluffer. Hold on. Hold on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
What is your name, sir?
Kevin.
Yep. See, Kevin's better than Fluffer with this one. I'm going to have you read right there. It started during, okay? And Sauce?
Yeah.
Let the Admiral know he needs to take some notes on this one. He's going to want to know this one.
Admiral, pay attention.
Thank you.
During sex, women are more likely to have orgasm if they are wearing socks.
On their feet, by the way. What do you think of that, Admiral?
Yeah.
Well, Sauce, do you have any thoughts first?
No.
Well, I do want to know, I mean, legitimately, Sauce, why do you think that is?
Let me think here.
Take your time.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because I would guess that maybe socks make you feel cozy, comfortable.
Do you agree with his assessment? Do you think that's why it is? Yeah, for sure.
See, that
no,
guy
people,
gets
yeah,
it.
but they're buying it.
Yeah,
they're buying it.
They
yeah.
get it.
So you think they're?
That guy was asleep before you asked him that question.
Well, he's listening to this show.
Oh.
Yeah,
I would guess.
I would think it's got to be like heat related to
Yeah.
blood flow or something. I'm trying to think of
Probably.
any actual scientific reason outside of she would be cozier.
I mean, it's not wrong.
It's not the worst guess.
It's pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it's top 5.
Jalen Waddle agreed to a 3-year, nearly $85 million deal with the Dolphins and $76 million guaranteed. So again, every one of these deals that comes down that's gigantic, I think JJ just kicks his feet up and goes, there's another one.
Right. And as you've
There's
said
another one.
for a while now, the salary cap doesn't exist because
doesn't.
they have the two of the highest paid wide receivers in the league. They have what? Almost 70 million in wide receivers, 65 million. Because what does Tyreek Hill make? 35?
30 something.
Yeah. So almost
Touchdowns.
60, almost 55 million. And my math is bad, but you get what I'm saying.
Well, you cut 20,000 in half beautifully though earlier.
Yeah.
Beautifully.
Yeah, just hang your hat on that.
Yep.
No,
That was big.
it'll take the wall down if I hang my hat on it.
What really matters though is this.
You didn't, Admiral.
Yeah, that's funny.
You didn't
Admiral.
give him credit.
That's a funny line. But if it was from Zach, you'd be like, oh, that's so funny. He's the funniest man alive. I can't wait to see you when you come back. You laugh like Popeye when you're talking about Zach. And then I'm over here going, yeah, I get it. I'm not funny anymore. I'm like the cat that just keeps showing up.
Yeah.
What else are you exactly like?
I'm like that guy that drives around looking for free stuff.
Well, you had nothing on that one. No, normally I would ask you for a third one and you would do a McDonald's joke, but man, round 2 there was just hanging on by a thread.
I'm like Mayor McCheese after he lost the election. He has nowhere to go.
He lost the election?
Yep, Hawk voted him.
Oh, man. Can't imagine what he did. And end scene.
Yes.
All right, we'll come back. We'll do more of What Really Matters. Marnie should be here in like 20 minutes or so. Parrish did text us back, but he might be here at 8:30. We have no idea when Mark's going to show up, but Mark Parrish will join us at some point. We are live from Beer and Fish in Fargo, North Dakota. Big old burger battle this weekend here in Fargo, North Dakota. The Wolves are done. We'll talk to Marnie about that in like 20 minutes or so. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. We are live at Beer and Fish in downtown Fargo, North Dakota. Out here in the alley, looking for hookers. Spotted 2 of them inside the building. Hi, Corey. Hi, Sauce.
Hi.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you, man.
Waiting on Mark Parrish. She'll be here soon. Marnie Gellner on her way here as well. We dropped the lovely and talented Marnie off with her mother. Have you guys ever met the lovely Lola before?
I think so. Paul, your hands up.
Don't do that. It's Marnie's mom. Do not ask me that.
Paul, you have a question?
Yes, of course.
Woodhawk. Oh, thank you.
Out of respect.
Yeah.
Because she's Marnie's mom, but she would never do that because she's a lady. Unlike your dad.
My dad's a man.
Yeah, he's a lady when I tell him to be.
Oh, my.
Let's do more of What Really Matters. I'll do more scores and stats around the world of sports, and Chris will change your life with something else. Tonight in the NHL, the Oilers are at the Dallas Stars at 7:30. That series is tied at 2.
Go Dallas.
Yeah, go Dallas, I guess. Man, do you guys hear that Harley taking off? That's a sweetie.
You're a sweetie.
Oh, that's for... Stop flirting with me.
Okay.
But what really matters is this.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to do What Really Matters. That's right. I'm sorry, I was distracted by the lovely Guinness picture right here. Corey, do you drink Guinness? Are you a Guinness guy?
I have, but I mean, not necessarily. I feel like that was one of Sauce's points about when he learned about Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's all right.
Not a huge Guinness guy.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It's not a sponsor, is it?
No.
It's the most overrated beer of all time. It's terrible. Why would I want to drink a loaf of bread?
What?
It's horrid.
A loaf of bread?
It's so carby and ugh. I mean, I know I'm fat and ugly. I get that. But like, ugh, yuck.
Bread?
You got me going on that.
I didn't mean to piss you off.
But everybody...
Yeah, it's your fault. You asked him if he liked Guinness. You got him going.
Everybody has a friend that's like, God, I just love Guinness. Why? You can have one. Ugh,
who's that friend in your group?
Tree had like 40 of those Guinness posters everywhere, and he loved it. It's horrible.
Why did that piss you off?
I don't know.
Gosh, it makes
because I haven't anything to eat. I finally.
You want a loaf of bread? Somebody get him a Guinness.
I'd rather eat a loaf of bread.
Well, bread's phenomenal.
Yes, Guinness is terrible. Horrible.
God.
No, I don't know. Sorry.
I don't know what happened.
I don't either.
I hope they sponsor a trip to Ireland and Hawk and I get to go and you don't.
Go. No. I'd rather drink. Whoa, I almost got fired.
No, say it. It's okay. You can say urine.
You were going to say urine.
Yeah. I'd rather drink urine.
You would rather drink urine than Guinness.
It's bad.
I guarantee you he would not.
Do they have Guinness here?
Yeah, of course they do. This place rocks.
All right, somebody go piss in a cup and get him a cup of Guinness, and then we will challenge you to drink the urine instead.
Okay, I wouldn't drink urine.
Hey, guys. I don't mean to interrupt your flow, but everybody here at Beer and Fish in Fargo, where we're broadcasting live, you can come and check us out and come in and watch us for free. You're about to witness, because he has coffee now, you're going to see the joke and sip live.
Yeah.
Because I saw him almost take a sip, and then he realized his joke didn't land, so he waited. He waited. We'll give him opportunities now. Oh, he's sipping.
Yep. Sipping coffee after good jokes or good sports points.
Oh, I forgot about the sports points.
The
right.
dramatic coffee sip has been something we've been pointing out the last couple of months. It's really ramped up in 2024.
Yeah.
A lot of sipping.
Right.
I like coffee.
Would you guys like What Really Matters
What
now?
really matters, though, is this.
Live from Fargo, North Dakota. How about this? Happened to me last night. 85% of people, and I can't believe it's not 100%, 85% of people have experienced a dream so real that they were not sure if it actually happened in real life or not. I do that probably every night. Do you guys not do that?
No.
I wake up and I'm like, my God, I should not have done that.
Yeah, then you have to call my dad.
Yeah. And he's like, are you dreaming again? I don't have to call him. He's right beside me. But
Good point.
I have to call him in out of the bathroom.
Why is he in the bathroom?
Because he's injured.
A lot of times I wake up and I'm like, I would have been better off just drinking the Guinness.
See?
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
Shouldn't have put my peanut butter and jelly on that Guinness. It's nothing like bread. Hey, Marco Parrish.
Parrish found it.
Hi, Mark.
He found the place.
Hi, Hawk.
There he is.
Good to see you, buddy. How are you?
Good to see you, John.
He made it.
Perry's the best.
He's the best in the world.
Yes, he is.
You can go in probably down there. Somebody let Perry in over there, would you please? He's walking in over there.
Sad news, not like tragic news, but sad news because it just seems to get worse for this guy. Former Viking Everson Griffin arrested on suspicion of DWI for the second time in the past year. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That dude's had a rough run.
Not good.
I mean, I'm not trying to give him an excuse. I'm just saying the guy just can't stay out of his own way.
Yeah, there's some demons, man, and that's a sad thing. And I'm sure those demons have been addressed at some point and continue to try to. But you can only fight the demons so much, man. I hope he gets some help.
Dude struggles.
I hope he continues to. I hope he cares enough to get some help. You know.
That doesn't really matter. But what really matters is this:
chewing gum has been proven to increase a person's focus and improve their mood while decreasing anxiety and stress. Sauce, don't you wish you had teeth so you could chew some gum?
Oh, yeah. I like gum. I do. Gum's great.
No, here's the thing. We all know the reason you slowed down was because you didn't want to say a bad word.
Yes.
But it did sound like you were Forrest Gump for a moment there.
I like gum.
Chose his words carefully.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Petty!
Mark Parrish, everybody!
Guys. Look at this. Yeah, holy cow, what a crowd.
Right? We can't believe it either.
Now, is this enemy territory for a St. Cloud Husky or not necessarily?
I wouldn't say so.
Not really?
But I don't think we scared North Dakota that much.
Got it. Well, so then you're beloved.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Do you guys love Mark Parrish? Come on, you love Mark Parrish, right, everybody?
Yeah, how many other Olympians are in this room right now? Probably none.
Yeah.
See, none. You're the only one. That's pretty cool. Let's see. My turn again. The Mavericks, 124-103 over the Timberwolves. We'll ask Marnie about it in 20 minutes. That game is
that's terrible.
A disaster.
Just terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Yep. So the final will start on the 6th.
Did you watch that game, Mark Parrish?
No. No.
You didn't miss anything.
I like your
honesty. Didn't miss
No,
anything.
I was driving up last night after Gianna's lacrosse game. So, yeah.
So what
I
time?
know, interesting story.
What time did you get in?
About 11-ish.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Not bad.
Not terrible.
No. You need some coffee, too?
I got a Red Bull, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so you got here about 11. So that means you left about 7:30.
Right about there.
All right. So you really, by the time you got to Maple Grove, the game was over.
I turned it on, I think, I don't know when it was, but we were down like 20 points in the third quarter on the radio, and I went back to my music.
Yeah. What were you listening to? What were the jams on the way up?
A little bit of everything. Metallica, Zach Brown Band. I don't know. I just had had my playlist.
Were you
shuffling?
Were you working on the Sad But True for tomorrow's
I might have been
performance at
listening
Hawkfest?
to that quite a few times.
That's your jam tomorrow?
Yeah.
Sad But True?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Good
a
choice.
microphone set aside. So right now, Mark Parrish is going to join on stage for a song. Mike Mussman's going to join on stage for a song. Carly Zucker's going to join on stage for a song. Brett's going to join on stage for a song. Maxo's going to join on stage for a song. A cast of thousands going to join us on stage for a song at Hawkfest tomorrow night. So come on, it's going to be a beautiful night. St. Michael, chrishockey.com. Check out tickets. Come on by. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. It's going to be a beautiful night. Now, Sauce is not going to be there, and Corey's not going to be there.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm not a good friend to you. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Cut open a vein.
Yeah, cut open a vein for me. Like literally, one on your wrist.
Literally.
No, man. No, I should be there for you, huh?
Yeah, no, it's okay. I know you're not going to be.
Hang on, he's got his coffee in his hand.
Oh, is he sipping?
Hang on, we didn't do this enough, so let me go through this here. Mavs 124-103 over the Timberwolves. Luka 36 points, 20 in the first quarter. Cat had 28, but most of those didn't seem to matter. Paul?
Yeah, it's over.
Did he sip? He took a sip on "It's Over."
He sipped after it's over.
But it's not. That's a
But I'm not
statement,
wrong.
a fact. That's not even.
No, Corey said it earlier, man. They could have won a few of these games. They kicked last Friday's game away. They looked like Luka was like, I've had enough of this, and dominated like superstars do. And he scored 20 points in the first quarter, and it was over. Him and Kyrie both scored 36. Cat and Ant had decent nights. Everybody else on the team sucked. Didn't Nas have 3 points?
A+ strategy out of the Wolves, though, just running the offense through Rudy that entire first quarter. That looked good. Man, again, if he's like 4 feet from the basket, he thinks he can make every move. That's how I would play.
He somebody on Twitter pointed out he has worse hands than Troy Williamson.
See, why didn't you just say that was your point and take the sip?
Then take a sip, man.
Try something else. Man, hang on. Rudy, they ran the offense through Rudy in the first quarter. He was 3 of 7. I don't know if Gobert should ever take 7 shots in a quarter, right, Paul?
Yeah, I agree with you, man. He has worse hands than Troy Williamson.
Yeah, I heard somebody say they smell toast. I heard it.
Oh, see, that guy's eating, though.
He's eating what?
I'll gladly trade your sandwich for my sports takes.
You're really hungry. Somebody get that man some food.
I'm always hungry, man.
Yeah, I know.
You can tell.
Hey, get Perry some food, too. I bet you're hungry, too, aren't you, Perry?
Always.
Would you like some oysters? Would you eat oysters this early in the morning?
Might be a little early yet for that.
You love them, though, don't you?
I don't know about oysters and Red Bull. Yeah, I do. I do love them, yeah.
Yeah. How many did he eat that one time? Remember we were at, where were we?
Does anyone have the Manny's receipt T-shirt on? Because that says how many he had.
Like 24, I think.
I think it was more than that.
It was a ton.
I think when I'm in the mood, I can go.
I think he ordered.
Puts you in the mood.
I think it was 6 or 8 half dozen oyster. Yeah, and he ate most of
Hamilton
them.
was helping me out.
Yeah, you had most of them.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
was helping me out
he
a
ate
little
quite a few of them.
And then that gross ass bacon that you guys say is the best bacon on the planet. It looks
the
so
Manny's
gross.
bacon is A. Has Rosie paid you back?
No. Kind of stopped holding my breath.
Hey, by the way, keep that in mind. That's the one thing. If you're a little bummed out about the Minnesota Timberwolves losing in the Western Conference Finals, just remember that if they had won, Rosie would have won $3,000.
Yeah.
So you can at least celebrate that Mark is not $3,000 richer. And he wouldn't have paid Parrish back.
That's great. That's a good point.
It's not like he would have been like, hey, I just won $3,000.
Welcome.
Yeah.
7 years later, whatever, here's $1,000.
Yeah.
You weren't getting that paid off, but I'm kind of happy that he didn't win $3,000. I like other people to fail.
When we went to that dinner, how far is CCO from Manny's?
2 blocks, maybe?
Yeah.
He wasn't returning anyone's text or anything.
He said he didn't know it was happening. We talked about it that day with him on the air.
Well, I think the cell tower had fallen down that day.
Yeah, he said, I never got a text.
No.
Yeah.
And scene.
He hates that bit.
I know.
I love that I can hold it over his head
basically
forever.
Yelled at Common for bringing it up last week.
Yeah, sometimes you get him on the wrong day and you say something about it and you can tell he's going to.
When you, Rosie, laughed at that one bit and he about bit your head off.
Yeah, he said that people are over the bit and it's been too long.
No.
The Manny's tab. That it's too long ago. People have moved on. No, we
haven't. It's the best fan T-shirt ever.
As long as he's offended by it,
Still
the bit
correct.
isn't
Don't
dead.
encourage it.
That's right, yeah.
By the way, I still have not gotten one of those T-shirts.
Yeah.
Well, you got to buy one.
Yeah, you got to buy one. From
KFAN.com/store.
T-shirt.
And the last thing on this bit is he didn't have to buy for me, Corey, and Hockey and my dad.
Just buy for the team.
Just buy for the team.
Yep,
Parrish
would have been enough.
paying for us.
Parrish picked up the whole tab, but no one was asking him to pay for us. Just pay for the curlers.
The curlers.
The
really
curlers.
fun to hold things over people's heads.
That's
really
what
is.
The second you found out he wasn't coming, you went, I'm buying. Yep. Yeah, it was great.
Jeez.
Never be able to take that away from me, Rosie.
Correct.
Guarantee it.
But
he's blind.
What really matters is this.
When you look up into the sky and you see little white dots flying around, you're actually seeing your own white blood cells.
Really?
That's what it says here.
Wow.
Well,
that's the Fireflies reference from Owl City, right?
Oh, it is?
I think so.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that basically what he's talking about? Is like when you close your eyes, you can kind of see it looks like you have a sea of stars kind of moving back and forth. Maybe that's what you're talking about right now. I don't know.
Could be.
Hawk?
Yes, sir.
One of the ladies turned into a demon. You might want to watch Charm.
Yeah, I better get back in.
That's
I was
your
just
kind of
about to
thing.
ask that. Did you ask for that, Hawk, or
No.
we just got some lovely listeners? Because that's really well played.
Well, by the way, also there's a table to Sauce's right that is filled with ladies, and all of them are like, "Which one of us turned into a demon?" Because it took him so long.
Sorry.
It took him so long to reference the show Charm.
Sorry.
There are 3 or 4 very nervous gals. Like,
No.
I put on makeup even today. What are you talking about?
None of them are demons.
Oh, they're all lovely.
Show.
Man, this show.
You missed it, Hawk.
No, I'm watching it.
Oh yeah.
Look how cold it is in that studio, guys. Honestly. Can you
Always.
believe it? Okay.
Chris, normally we say, hey, let's do the news next. Are you sure you want to do the news today?
I know, man. I know
You're either going to piss people off or depress people by just simply reading the news.
Yeah, and if I don't really read the news, then people are going to be like, "Why are you not talking about it?"
Yep,
So,
one of those days
it's
that
one of
you
those
can't win,
days.
you
Just
can't
terrible.
lose.
It's just terrible. So
What a nightmare.
I'll give you my
all right.
best. What can I do? I'm just going to watch Charm during this break. And,
Fair.
get all riled up.
Mark Parrish is here. Marnie Gellner, North Dakota's very own Marnie Gellner is on her way here. We are live from Beer and Fish Co. in Fargo, North Dakota. Initials at 8:15 with $66,500 on the line with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. The news with Chris after this on The Fan.